the opportunity for me to, in some way, take the fans inside the club's inner sanctum at a really important moment in the club's history and just give them a little bit of a taste of what it might have been like. I think probably the first thing I thought of was just the characters that were in the team. I've been talking to a few of the players in the team, so they've been filling me in on lots of the idiosyncrasies of the players. And having talked to the guys on the phone over the last week, Tony Shaw said to me, he goes, "Can you just get me with my teeth in?" And same with Dakes. And apparently they had arranged with the trainers, and they'd said, "Look, if we win, as soon as the siren goes, you've got to run out with my plate." There's obviously Darren Mullane with his thumb. So I'll have him in there with his, with the bandage taken off, and his thumb will be twice the size of what it normally is, and just black and blue all over. And he ended with the ball in his hand, so he'll have the ball. There's all sorts of other funny stuff. I was speaking to Michael Christian, and he was talking about the preparation before a game. James Manson was the type that would just really get himself fired up, banging his head against lockers and just screaming like a madman just to get himself really fired up. And they were walking down the race to go out onto the ground, and apparently Chriso reckons that he's just been grabbed by James and just started shaking him, and he's like, come on, like this. And he said he was all tense before the game, preparing himself in his own head, and he just snapped, and he just turned around and he just snotted him. So an unusual preparation for a game, walking out onto an AFL ground and you've just punched one of your own teammates, but it probably fired them both up. Banksy and Darren Mullane were really close, so they'll be near each other. Gavin Brown and Stas got knocked out that day, so they'll probably be resting, with their head in an ice pack with a few little stars floating around them. Mickey Gafer was known as the blanket, so he's got to have a blanket. You've got all these guys interacting. There's going to be comments on, that guy probably should have been next to that guy, or does that look like him? Was he that height? All that stuff. And I have to recreate that emotion that was in the room and the excitement. The expectation of the fans is it's got to look like, you've got to believe that that's the time and that's the place and that's the moment, and that you could just step in there and it's believable.